As a future teacher, I believe that to make the content and the pedagogy come together as an educator goes way beyond just making the subject. It's about making the contents meaningful for the students.
Based on the field study 1 activity 1, we discuss about the improvement of students' engagement and their learning through curriculum knowledge in the teacher.
Being educators ourselves, we must know how to scaffold our lessons well. Scaffolding helps in bridging students' prior knowledge to advance to more complicated topics.
From our field study, we have learned that active learning strategies such as group work, discussion, and hands-on activities help students better understand the lesson than lectures alone.
Knowing the subject matter isn't enough. As pre-service teachers, we need to understand the diverse backgrounds and learning styles of our students.
In our observations, we see how experienced teachers skillfully balance the content and their pedagogy. They adjust their teaching strategies based on context, subject matter, and student needs.
One of the key takeaways from this field study is the need for assessment. Teachers should always check on the students' understanding through formal and informal assessments. Moreover, we need to build a strong connection between content, knowledge, and real-world application. When we tie lessons to real-life experiences, students can see the relevance of what they are learning. Another critical aspect is classroom management. Great pedagogy is teaching, but it's also creating a positive learning environment.
As we observe the art of the experienced teachers, we get a sense of how they stir curiosity in students. Open-ended questions give room for exploration and enable students to think critically in solving problems. Technology is also a strong tool in pedagogy today. Digital tools can be added to a lesson to enhance content delivery, offering new ways to interact with material.
We should also consider the significance of inclusive education. Pedagogy is about making sure that every learner, regardless of his or her ability or background, has a meaningful learning experience.
Lastly, a critical pedagogical growth will be having collaborations with peer teachers. This way, the sharing of ideas, strategies, and teaching methods and lesson plan help us to grow and understand one another for improvement purposes.
In my field study observations, I have noticed the role of teacher enthusiasm. When teachers are passionate and engaged with the content, it inspires students.
To conclude, teaching is a dynamic process that requires both deep content knowledge and the ability to effectively communicate. By understanding both the what and the how of teaching, we, as future educators, can foster a learning environment where all students thrive.
Now, we're going to take a closer look at the facilities available at Domalandan Center Integrated School and discuss how they contribute to students' learning and development. First, we have the Office of the Principal. This office is easily accessible, located near the entrance inside. It houses important administrative documents, while it's an essential part of the school's operations. Next, let's talk about the library. Although there isn't a designated library, each classroom has a bookshelf stocked with the reading materials. These shelves provide students with easy access to books and to create a quiet space for focused study. Moving on to the counseling room. Located inside the principal office, this room offers a peaceful atmosphere for students seeking guidance. It provides a safe and confidential space for discussing personal issues, giving students the emotional support they need to succeed in their studies. Now, let's look at the canteen. The school canteen is spacious and offers a variety of meals, drinks, and snacks. It plays a vital role in students' well-being, as a hunger can greatly impact focus and mood, by ensuring students have access to nutritious food. Next, the medical clinic is another important facility. It's available for students and local residents, offering the basic medical services in care. When students are not feeling well, they can rest in the clinic. Next, the Audio-Visual Learning Research Center. Currently, the school doesn't have an Audio-Visual Learning Research Center, but this facility could greatly enhance learning. It will offer tools like videos, computers, and other resources. Next, the gymnasium serves multiple purposes. It's a large space used for sports, community events, and even as an evacuation center.
The science laboratory is a well-equipped space that allows students to engage in hands-on experiments, deepening their understanding of scientific concepts. The auditorium serves as a venue for events and performances, helping students develop communication skills and build confidence. The outdoor garden provides a relaxing space with nature, helping students recharge and improve focus. The home economics room, though currently non-functional, is intended to teach practical life skills like cooking and sewing. Comfort rooms are available throughout the school, ensuring students have access to clean restrooms for hygiene and well-being. The computer laboratory is a well-equipped, air-conditioned space for digital learning, supporting students' tech skills and assignments. The faculty room serves as a workspace for teachers to organize materials and support their efficiency. Domalandan Center Integrated School provides diverse facilities that promote both academic and personal growth for students.
Center Integrated School, located along the highway in Lingayen's peaceful and supportive barangay of Domalandan, serves as a central educational hub for elementary and secondary students. Its accessible location is surrounded by essential services including a rural health unit, ambulance station, gymnasium, and church. Despite being small, the school fosters quality learning and skills development, acting as a catalyst for positive change in the community.
Domalandan Center Integrated School, located in a peaceful, accessible barangay in Lingayen, serves as an educational hub for elementary and secondary students. Its most useful facilities include the faculty room, which supports academic concern and resource needs, comfort room for the hygiene, the canteen for nutritious meals, and laboratories for hands-on learning.
Welcome! This is an analysis of worksheet number 2 entitled My Ideal Learning Environment. In this video, we'll explore the essential elements that makes a facility useful. A facility is useful when it provides essential services that meets the needs, support learning, and enhance overall satisfactions. It becomes valuable when it contributes to growth, well-being, or skill development. A positive environment is the key to effective learning, promoting safety, focus, and collaborations, while a good classroom management ensures a structured, distraction-free space for academic success. The school environment described is ideal for teaching, offering modern resources, well-maintained facilities, and a supportive atmosphere among teachers, students, and administrators. The administration fosters professional growth, and the students demonstrate both academic competence and strong values. Teaching at Domalandan Central Integrated School would be a fulfilling experience. As a future teacher, the goal is to create a safe, inclusive, and respectful classroom that encourages collaboration, values diversity, and uses mistakes as learning opportunities to promote both academic and personal growth.
All students were polite and respectful when interacting with their teacher and engaged in class discussions.
Some students, though attentive, were more reserved, hesitating to raise their hands or speak up during class. A number of learners focused on taking notes, showing they were interested in the lesson but preferred a quieter approach.
The learners are highly engaged in the lesson and actively participate in the discussions led by the teacher.
The arrangement of the classroom plays a key role in the learning of the students. When the setup is not ideal, it can cause distraction and hinder clear communications.
Based on our classroom observations, we sense a strong teamwork between the teacher and the students.
Teachers are facilitators and mentors, guiding students through their learning journey.
During our observation, it was clear that the teacher plays a key role in shaping the classroom and creating a positive learning environment.
The students feel very comfortable around the hours, cooperating instructions for teachers, where they have a positive relationship with their teacher, who makes an effort to create an environment where they feel at ease to approach.
Our role as a teacher, we want to create a classroom that's fun and effective. Preschoolers are playful, while elementary are active, alert, and energetic. On the other hand, high school learners love activities.
Preschoolers are not so good at writing, while elementary learners are already capable of reading and writing. On the other hand, high schoolers find fine motor skills handling pens effortlessly.
Preschoolers can feed themselves, while elementary can feed themselves. On the other hand, high schoolers are independent in doing personal tasks.
Preschoolers is when they first learn how to interact with others, including peers, and also begin to develop interests that will stay with them. While elementary learners is a vital step in preparing children for later learning and life in general.
Preschoolers love to collaborate with their classmates as well as the elementary pupils. while high schoolers communicate effectively.
Kindergarten students show their emotion of being shy, while elementary students are starting to express feelings, and high school students usually outgoing.
Preschoolers do not have confidence, while elementary feel more comfortable in sharing. On the other hand, high schoolers can recognize emotion and can express their own feelings.
Preschoolers enjoy to talk to their teachers, while elementary students love to express their concerns, and high schoolers are confident enough with their own thoughts.
Preschoolers always think about the words they encounter, while elementary learners can share their ideas thoughtfully, and high schoolers can generate ideas.
Preschoolers still rely on others to help solve specific problems, while elementary learners can solve small problems, and high schoolers demonstrate a clear understanding.
Preschoolers loves to ask random questions. Therefore, teachers should create an activity that is related to their interests.
Elementary learners are very energetic. Therefore, teachers should conduct various activities that is based on the experiences of the learners.
High school students are more involved in their learning environment. Therefore, teachers should promote respect and open communication. We reminisce about our childhood and notice the similarities in the activities kids today enjoy.
We don't forget our teachers because their kindness and support made us feel valued.
Being a teacher comes with a lot of responsibility and it takes time to get used to it. It's important for the students to make them feel comfortable while interacting with them.
Welcome to Field Study 1, Worksheet 4. Let's talk about teaching learning resources and curriculum alignment for effective education.
Worksheet 4 ensures resource effectiveness and efficiency. It helps in aligning teaching learning resources with the curriculum goals.
There are two types of teaching learning resources: traditional and modern. Traditional resources are chalkboards, print materials, and physical models. Modern resources include ICT-based tools such as projectors, educational software, and online resources.
Both kinds of resources help teachers address the different learning styles from visual to kinesthetic, thus making learning a more holistic experience.
Technology helps in planning lessons and less tedious while grading.
Technology assists in streamlining, grading, and feedback. It supports differentiate instruction. This worksheet helped me optimize my teaching workflow.
ICT encourages collaborative learning and thinking.
ICT integration develops digital literacy skills, wherein Worksheet 4 ensures resources support learning objectives and curriculum standards. This integration enhances student outcomes and academic excellence.
The use of ICT in classrooms brings numerous benefits. It makes learning more dynamic, accessible, and flexible. Teachers can create interactive lessons, while students can access learning materials at any time and from any place.
ICT and curriculum integration increases students' engagement. Worksheet 4 helped me plan effective lessons. With the help of digital resources, I reach diverse learners.
Through incorporating technology into the curriculum, we are not only upgrading the learning process, but are preparing students for a future that is digital and connected. As future teachers, we must embrace the changes by ensuring we have the capabilities to deliver worthwhile, efficient, and exciting lessons to our students.
Assessment is an important part of the teaching and learning process, which allows teachers to evaluate the progress of learners in their academic performances and oversee that what they need to learn are met effectively with applied teaching strategy. This is the center of discussion under the Field Study 1 Worksheet 5 entitled Assessing Learning Outcomes and Reporting Feedbacks.
The resource teachers provided a copy of data lesson logs to support the pre-service teachers' claims in this worksheet. From the service structure of the DLL, the teachers of the Domalandan Center Integrated School unleashed a thorough observation to their learners to craft their data lesson log, and all intended learning outcomes were aligned with the overall contents of the DLL.
They successfully planned to administer discussions, activities, and assessment that are engaging for both teachers and learners. Moreover, the lesson logs were successfully executed during the observations, and the learners gained enough knowledge about the new concepts.
Pre-service teachers administered formative assessments such as picture analysis, question and answer recitation, self-assessment, and brainstorming. Aside from the formative assessments mentioned, we also distinguish summative assessments such as paper and pencil test, and practical application and achievement test.
With this worksheet and support of the Domalandan Center Integrated School, the pre-service teachers enlightened themselves further about the importance of evaluating learners and considerations from applying rubric and table of specifications in daily lesson log.
It also gave out a sneak peek of computation and reporting the grades of the learners to their parents by the shared experience of the resource teachers. It also reveals that most of the learners are able to respond during the discussion, but other learners were not able to answer some questions asked to them.
When it comes to the computation of grades, the resource teachers experienced difficulties in the computation of grades, but were able to explain the situation of the learners to their parents.
That the pre-service teachers are able to envisage and compare what should happen and what could really happen in the discussions in a real-life setting of educational field. They have prepared themselves to inculcate meaningful learning process, manage hindrances of the learners in the learning, and give out recommendations about giving feedbacks to the learners that can hone professionals and the future.
In conclusion, a well-planned lesson, creative visual aids, engaging activities, and a teacher who is observant, insightful, and self-controlled are the key components to a successful assessment while giving feedback to the learners.
Good day! Welcome to Worksheet 6 of our Field Study course, which is all about teachers' skills and connection to community. So in this section, we'll explore the essential skills teachers need to foster meaningful connection with their communities. So let's get started.
This observation report focuses on Principal Dolores Proclantin. According to her, she is a loving daughter and a mother, and also a prayerful leader. She excels in her education, has won awards, and researches teaching efficiency. She also engaged in her community through events like blood donations and student activities.
Good day, I'm Marilyn de la Cruz, a field study student of BSED English. We were asked about the social roles of teachers. Teachers are mentors, role models, communicators, leaders, and supporters, guiding students and fostering growth. These roles shape development and create positive learning environments for the students.
Classroom-based action research, teachers begin by pinpointing specific issues in their classroom, such as challenges with student participation or teaching techniques. To gather insight, they use observations, surveys, interviews, or assessment. Once the data is analyzed, teachers implement new strategies or tools to tackle the problem.
School community engagement enhances learning by providing more resources and support, motivating students, and creating a better environment. To report achievements, I would share updates through newsletters or social media, organizing events where students can showcase their work and keep the community involved in their progress.
A teacher's personal and professional skills enable to effectively prepare for roles, ensuring these abilities contribute to a successful teaching and learning process. A well-prepared and well-structured teacher is more likely to achieve success in reaching her goals. By collaborating with communities, families, and schools, we can prepare for their future by providing my students with real-world experiences.
This section emphasizes inviting stakeholders through personal outreach, events, and social media, while showing appreciation for growth. Teachers can join workshops, collaborate, and reflect on their work to improve their teaching and community impact.